turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for.
2023, the North will not vote for Peter Obi, period. That's according to the Arewa Youth. Yes, the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum. They have made their point clear. Yes, there's no ambiguity. They will not vote, not only the youth. Say the North will not vote Peter Obi. So no account. So if you are counting the votes that will be in the bag on the KT of Peter Obi, do not count that of the Northern Nigeria. They are not ready to do that. They are not ready to vote Mr. Peter Obi. That's what the Arewa youth is saying. That's what the youth body is saying. They will not vote for Peter Obi. And look, so Shetima is the youth, I think he's supposed to be the youth leader. Yes, the leader of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, Shetima. He revealed this when he said that, I quote, "The vote of the North will be divided between Tinubu, Atiku, and Kwankwaso. Peter Obi will get little or nothing in the North. This is not because he is an Igbo man, but because so many factors are involved. Not because he lacks the competence, but his lieutenants have not done enough work in the northern part of the country." Yes, end of quote. So that is what he said. He said they will not vote. But from what he said, that the Labour Party, Labour Party members, they have not done enough work to warrant them voting him. But they know that Peter Obi is a candidate of the Labour Party. They know he has been making waves. But so this is a flimsy excuse. It's a ruse. It's just a small screen. They're just using it to cover up. The point has been made, and it has been noted. They will not vote for him. But this Northern Nigeria, those who think that they are not, first of all, they're supposed to understand what is happening in the country, that the era of deceiving the Southern Nigeria is over. There's nothing like Northern Nigeria. The middle belt have come out clean on it. They have said it, categorically, that they are of a different stock. You cannot be counting them among the North, and you talk about Northwest and Northeast, and you be counting them. They are of a different stock. Yes, they have their own language, their own ethnicity, their own ideology, their everything quite different, their religion. So don't, bundle everybody together. They have, unbundled themselves. The middle belt has unbundled themselves from the entanglement and domination of these core Northerners, the Fulani people. Majorly, 99% of which they are Islam. 99% of this Fulani, 99.9% are of Islam. So these people, not middle belt, majorly Christians. And so they have decided that they have to chart a course for themselves, a new one. They have to take the destinies into their own hands. The time has passed. When somebody will be in Kaduna, somebody will be in Sokoto and be lauding policies over them. Even when they're not under the Islamic religion. Somebody who is in charge of Islam in the whole of Nigeria, who is leading the Islam, will be controlling the people who are in the middle belt, talking about the Sokoto Caliphate. And so all these things, they said they are no longer interested. And so, but the point again is that they're not talking about these core Northerners. They are not ready to vote Peter Obi. And it is well spelled out. So people should understand that the election that is forthcoming is not normal election. It's election that will, see Nigeria, will test the integrity, will test this one Nigeria that are touting quite often. It's an election that will actually, shake the Nigeria to its very foundations. Yes, because the people that has been shouting one Nigeria or one Nigeria, they normally say one Nigeria. they are deceiving people from the southern Nigeria, but they are not aware. All the efforts by Onyendubazi Nnamdi Kanu to open the eyes of the southern Nigeria, the people, the Fulani oligarchs, have misinterpreted it, or they interpreted it on their own accord. Not just misinterpretation, but it was well intentioned to deceive the gullible southerners that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is carrying propaganda. Whereas he was actually trying to, direct the southerners very well and to open their eyes on what the Fulani is trying to do, what their plans, what they have been doing, the intentions of all their actions, and what they plan to do in future. All these things, all of them, no one is in the interest of the southerners. Rather, they are using some elements from the region, yes, to continue to perpetuate themselves in power. So when you talk about power, it's not just somebody's arrowhead as a president and commander-in-chief. Go to strategic positions in the civil service. They are there. They have positioned themselves very well in all these places. Go to the ministries, MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies of government. That's where you see what is happening. That is what you see what is Fulanization of Nigeria. I think Fulanization means forcing everybody to worship, to follow Islam. It's not Fulanization. That one is quite different from Fulanization. You're talking about religion. Now, the Fulani people we have talking about, 99.9% Islam, doesn't mean that they acquire these things. If you go to the MDAs, parastatals, very strategic ones, you see they have positioned themselves well. Talk about the army, the top hierarchy of the army. They are there. The military, they have taken over. They are there. They're everywhere. And so, what are we not talking about? So, and you think when they talk about Nigeria, you begin to salivate. So, the election is coming, and honestly speaking, is unpredictable. The charade they're about to conduct is unpredictable. Nobody can say this is what will happen. But what is important and what is sacrosanct is that Nigeria's much touted unity will be tested. Yes, to be tested, because there's no sincerity in all these things they are doing. They are all, cornering everything to themselves, trying to outwit each other. That's what they've been doing. Should change some sections of the country. So that is what they are into. And this coming election, everything will be exposed. Everything will be exposed. So many persons from the southern Nigeria who have been believing what the Fulani people have been telling them, their eyes will be open. They will understand what is happening. Because when the Fulani people will deceive their leaders, the oligarchs, Fulani oligarchs, who have seen themselves as minority in this country, but they are trying to perpetuate themselves in power, knowing fully well that it's only by that means they will control the resources of this country. They control the lands, everything. That's why Buhari did everything humanly possible to entwine Ruga, so that he will provide the Fulani nomads, the herders, the lands, resources, where they will stay and breed, develop, and in the next 50 years or 100 years, they will claim that land and say it is their own. It is their ancestral land. And that is what Buhari has been trying to do since he became the president. And that is why he fought tooth and nail to become the president. From 2003, he has been fighting very hard, threatening everybody what he will do if INEC refuses to declare him president. And that is it. So they said that they will not vote for P2B.